Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Pomp-o-Ween. Today it is the 4th day of Pomp-o-Ween, October 4th, and today is the release date of the Joker movie. Now, this video isn't really in celebration of that, it's more like to counteract that movie, and I'll explain why. Well, basically, the Joker is my all-time favorite comic book character, and this movie promises us an origin story for the Joker. Now, it is not an adaptation of The Killing Joke. And The Killing Joke is the only Joker origin story that matters. Listen, there are no lies here on this channel. I bring only truths. So I don't know how to feel about this movie. Haven't watched it yet, obviously. It's coming out today. I'm gonna watch it. Because, Joaquin Phoenix is an amazing actor. I'm certain that it's going to be an amazing movie. It's probably gonna be a great movie. But it's a missed opportunity of a live adaptation of The Killing Joke, which is so good. If you've never read it, just stop this video and go read it right now. Seriously, do yourself a favor. Just go read it. So, with all that being said, I'm not going to do the movie version of the makeup because from what the trailers show us, he works at a circus and he's a clown. And the Joker is not a clown. So, just not gonna do clown makeup. You can tell I'm getting more and more worked up, but it's fine. Oh, by the way, hi, if you're new here, hi, my name is Pompberry. I'm not always this worked up, but then again, I'm not always doing Joker makeups. Welcome to this channel. This month, I am celebrating Halloween by posting one video a day, so that's 31 videos in total, which is a pretty big undertaking. Now, I did the same thing last year. It was a lot of fun. You can check it out by clicking up here. There's a playlist with all of last year's videos. And this year I'm doing the same thing, but hopefully bigger and better this time. So, what was I saying? Yeah, today I'm not going to be doing the movie makeup. I'm going to be doing classic comic book Joker. Now, not way classic, not 60s Joker. I'm going to do Killing Joke era Joker. The reason I'm not doing specifically Killing Joke Joker is because I don't have the outfit. I have the outfit for his regular appearances, so to speak, but the makeup is pretty much the same. So yeah. Let's jump right in. I've always wanted to do this makeup on myself. I've done it on a friend before, and he looked amazing in his cosplay. And I've actually cosplayed as Classic Harley before. This was 11 years ago. Oh my god, I'm getting old. Harley is also my favorite character. Well, she was before DC ruined her, but that's a whole other story for a different time. Because, let's face it, the New 52 ruined Harley. There, yeah, I said it. They should have just kept Gotham City Sirens going. It was such a good comic book. I just will never forgive DC for ending Gotham City Sirens to start up the New 52. Just, no. Alright, so now that I've talked for way too long, let's get to it, shall we? But before I begin, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It would mean a lot to me, especially during this month, because I've put a lot of work into these videos, and I really hope you like them. And if you want to get notified every time that I upload, be sure to hit that bell button. Alright, so my skin is bare. My brows need to be bleached again, but for this makeup, it's fine. I'm actually going to start off by protecting my skin with the Derma Shield. It is a barrier cream for sensitive skin. You just gotta shake it up, and then it's a little foam. You just put it on. It's just a light skin protectant. It smells so bad though, but it is safe for your face. And it's just because my skin has been acting up recently. So whenever I use face paint or any heavier kind of theatrical makeup like that, I like to protect my skin a little bit. So for my base, I'm going to be using the Mehron Clown White Light. And it's not the regular Clown White, it's the Clown White Light specifically. The regular Clown White is super sticky and thick. It's really weird. I don't like using it. So I'm just going in with a damp beauty blender and just gonna go straight in. Dab, dab, dab all over my face. And his skin is stark white, so I'm gonna go in pretty heavy-handed with this. And I'm also gonna be doing my ears and neck, but I'm not gonna be doing it with this product. And I'll explain why once we get to it. You wanna make sure you get every nook and cranny And I don't want to be able to see any skin peeking through. So if it's not opaque enough, I'm going to go in with a second layer. Once that's done, you need to set it because a cream paint like this does not set by itself. So I'm going to use some translucent powder. I'm using the RCMA No Color Powder, and I keep it in this adorably cute Anasui powder holder. You want to make sure there are no creases, so I'm going to do one eye at a time, making sure there's no creases above or below, and then I'm just going to go to town with that powder. You want to really make sure it's really well set. It feels so bad. It feels like you've got a desert on your face, but it's necessary. And then while I let that sit, I'm going to take my water activated face paint to paint my neck and my ears. So I'm using the Wolf water activated paint, and I put in a few drops of water. And the reason I use this for the rest of my body is because it dries and it sets by itself and you don't have to set it. So it doesn't transfer as easily onto clothing, but it also comes off with water. So if you sweat a lot, then you'd probably have to activate this with a sealer instead of water. Like if you use the Ben Ice sealer, for example, to activate it, that will guarantee that it stays on for a bit longer. And then I'm also going to use this to paint my ears. Also because it would be really hard to go in with a cream and get into all the crevices in the ears. It's very uncomfortable, but it has to be done. And when doing a second layer, you want to be careful not to have too much water on your brush so that you don't lift up the layer that's underneath. Okay, now I'm going to take a big old powder brush and just dust off the excess. And I'm also kind of pushing it in to make sure the powder is really stuck on to the cream. Once that's done, to further intensify the white and make sure it's super white and super even, I'm going to take the Sugar Pill matte white eyeshadow called Taco. And I'm going to apply it wherever I really want to intensify the white. I want to really make sure my cheekbones are really white. I really want to highlight the high points of the face. He's got a very thin and chiseled face. I also want to really intensify my jawline. Even though my skin is pretty much pure white, you can see that this is intensifying it a little bit. At least I hope you can. Let me zoom you guys in. Here, you'll be able to see it on the forehead. Hopefully. That just intensifies it and evens out the white. There's some areas that are a little patchy. This does a good job of just evening it out, and it further sets everything in place. Now you don't have to set the water activated face paint, but you can just do a layer of eyeshadow on top just to make it a little bit more even if you want to. Now I'm going to do some contouring, and I'm going to take my Lunatic Cosmetics Contour Palette Volume 2. It has some lovely grays that are perfect for contouring stark white skin, and I'm going to start with the lightest gray. And he has the highest and the most chiseled cheekbones. So I'm going to contour a little bit above where I normally would to make my cheekbones seem higher than they actually are. He's got a very interesting shape to his face. He's got very pronounced cheekbones and cheeks because he's smiling, so this pops out a lot. So normally to make my face look slim, I would bring the contouring down towards the chin, and I am going to do that, but I'm also going to bring the contouring up towards the nose as well to really make this little cheek area stand out. So I'm going to go like this, like a U shape, but then I'm also bringing it down towards my chin. And I'm going to take an eyeshadow brush for this so I can be more precise with my application and really start deepening it here. This is where I want it to be kind of the deepest point of the cheek and bringing that all the way down. He's got a very like defined separation between his cheekbone and his jawline, so you really just want to create that super intense contour. And just pointing out my chin, because he does have a very long and pointy chin. And I'm also going to bring that and further intensify this contour right here as well. You can already see that Joker face starting to shape up. We've barely begun. I'm also going to take that color and contour right here from the eye to my hairline, and that's also going to help pop out this cheekbone. The more I contour temple area, the more this kind of pops out. And because he's so skinny, he's almost like skin and bones, I'm going to contour my temple right here. You know that kind of indentation that skulls have on the sides of the forehead? I'm doing that. And then contouring above my forehead. I'm also going to contour my neck a little bit, just intensify this natural indentation in the neck. Then I'm also going to contour my jaw just because I really want to have a defined, like really defined jawline. Oh, I also want to contour right here above my chin, below my lower lip. Now I'm going to take a smaller fluffy brush and I'm going to take this slightly darker gray. Well, it's a lot darker, but I'm going to take this gray and I'm going to further intensify the contours in certain areas. So as I said, I really want to intensify it right here, and that will really give the illusion of a sunken, skinny face. I'm also going to intensify this little cheek contour a bit. You can use the lighter gray to help blend it out as well. You don't want to see a harsh, darker line right there. You can go back in with the other brush to kind of help blend it out. You just want to really intensify that contour. The Joker is all about the contour. Then I'm also going to further intensify this contour right here above the chin, this contour above the cheekbone, contour around the chin, and then around the forehead as well. He's got a big old forehead like I do, so I'm not too worried in reducing the size of my forehead in this one. I really want to make it look real big. But I do want to contour it so that it matches the rest of the face. It looks weird if you only have contouring in one part of the face. You have to make everything kind of blend well together. Now I'm going to contour the nose as well. I want the nose to be as skinny and bony as possible. I'm going to start off by using the light gray. I'm going to start all the way up here at my eyebrow, and then I'm going to give myself kind of a bone right here at the top. And then I'm going to bring that real straight down, and then I'm going to give myself a sort of bulbous tip. I'm going to go across like that. Now I just have to even it out. I actually need some of that white eyeshadow. I'm going to take that and apply it right at the bone. See what a difference that makes? And right at the tip, a little bit down the middle. And I'm going to take that gray eyeshadow and then just lightly blend this out. Then I'm also going to contour around my nostril. I really want the nostrils to be kind of prominent. And I'm just going to lightly dust the gray right here so that it kind of makes the fake bony part a little more prominent. Also, while I'm at it, I'm going to shade in my Cupid's bow, the ditch of the Cupid's bow. Now I'm going to take that darker gray and I'm just going to further intensify some areas, but really making sure to blend it out. I'm going to go under my nose as well. Then I'm going to take that on my little pencil brush to really accentuate the nostrils. Now I really want to do my smile lines. I'm going to start off, I might mix the two. And I'm using a really, really small, really pointed pencil brush. And I'm just going to smile and see where it is. And then just trace it. And then you get a perfect little smile line. And you just want to intensify your own so that it matches up when you smile. And then it just looks really, really intense and really deep. It also can't look crazy when you're resting, so I am going to have to blend that out, bring that contour that I did earlier pretty much into the smile line. I think like the Joker's biggest feature is his smile lines, for sure, and they just continue way down along this contour here that we did. I'm making it deepest right at this fold right here. Is that a fold? I don't know, but right at that edge. Fading it down towards the chin. He's got like gnarly smile lines. Not even fillers could fix those. Oh, the brush I'm using, by the way, is the Omnia BOM 485. A lot of the brushes I'm using are Omnia. I used the 416 for the nose, 265 for the face, and the 430 for the face as well. I absolutely love these brushes. They are so soft. I wish I had like doubles of them. You can connect that smile line with the nose contour. I'll leave all the brushes and things linked down below if you're interested, and I do have a discount code for them. It is just pompberry. Now to further intensify this, you can kind of see it going on, but there's some white on the edges of the smile line. And I'm just going to go back in with some white and further intensify that to really create a kind of edge. The things you can do with shading and highlighting. Now I'm going to move on to the eyes, and I'm going to be using the Smashbox Cover Shot Punked Eye Palette. And this has the most perfect gray purple tones for his eyes. I'm going to start off with this color right here, and I'm going to apply that just all over the lid and under the eye as well. Now I'm going to use a very small pencil brush. This is also Omnia. It is the 435, and I'm going to take this color right here, which is slightly darker. And I'm going to contour basically the under eye area. I want to make it seem a little puffy. So I'm going around the lid. Is that even considered a lid? I don't know. I just want to make it seem more pronounced. Then I'm going to take that darker color on my bigger brush and just go around the top lid into my crease. I really want to deepen the eye socket. He looks kind of sickly, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, he does not look that well. Deepen that crease without blending it out too much. I don't want this to become like a smoky eye situation, but you have to blend it out enough so that it doesn't just look like a line right there, you know? I'm also gonna take that into this inner corner under the eyebrow to just deepen that area. And that will make the brow bone stand out a little bit more. I really want the brow bone to be prominent because, as I said, he's bony, he's skinny. I'm kind of blending it into my eyebrow. I'm going to take care of the brows later, but just blending it upwards. And then I'm just going to blend that out kind of into that contour that we have here, just so it kind of marries everything together. Now for the eyebrows, I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever Color Cream in the color M302. It's this lovely dark green. I'm just going to take some onto a spoolie, start off with a little bit first, and run it through my little brow hairs. And I am going to definitely spike up my brow hairs, especially the ones at the end. I definitely want them turning upwards. He's got a crazy old brow that just goes like straight up. Then I'm going to take that color cream on a small slanted angle brush. I'm just going to fill in where I want that brow to go. I'm trying to draw like little hair-like strokes. I want to keep his eyebrow somewhat believable as an eyebrow, if that makes sense. Because the Joker, he isn't wearing makeup. That's just his skin due to a vat of acid. And his hair turned green. And so his hair just is green. And so I want to make it look like a natural kind of bushy brow as much as I possibly can. It's got a very crazy peak. Can also make the start look really crazy and bushy. Almost looks like little blades of grass on my face. Now I'm actually also going to paint my little hairs here, my hairline, because they might show up when I put on the wig. I don't know. I just want to kind of make sure that they don't. So I'm just painting my hairline green. It obviously depends on the wig that you've got. And you can just use face paint for this. It comes off real easy. I'm just using the same color cream. I'm just going to do that on the sides of my hairline. I'm not going to worry about the top because I know that that's going to be covered up by the wig. Before I move on to the mouth, I'm just going to do one quick little thing. I'm going to take a little bit of white and just apply that right in the center under the eye, just so it makes it even more puffy looking. Right in the center of my lid as well, because why not? Just makes the eyes stand out a little bit more. Now I'm going to move on to the mouth, even though the eyes aren't exactly done yet. So his teeth are very yellow, and you can see when I smile, my teeth look pretty yellow in comparison to the white skin. And that's something that's natural whenever you put on white makeup. It makes your teeth look really yellow. But his teeth are like yellow. So I'm going to further paint mine yellow to make them look really yellow. And for that, I'm going to be using an alcohol-based paint. You can use tooth enamel, which you can find in Halloween shops, and they have a yellow tooth enamel that's basically this color here, but usually it goes on super thick. So what I like to do when using a tooth enamel is I like to put it on a palette, and then I dilute it with a little bit of alcohol, and then I paint it on my teeth. That way it isn't so thick and it looks more realistic when you apply it on. The way you apply this and tooth enamel, it's the same steps that you have to take. So for the paint to stick onto your teeth need to be dry. So I like taking a cotton round, or in this case a cotton square, and just literally drying your teeth. And I like doing top first, then bottom. And I can't really talk, otherwise it's going to wet my teeth again with saliva. Just dry them off, and then I'm going to activate this with alcohol, take it on a flat synthetic brush, and then I'm going to paint my teeth. And I really can't talk for this. Then you have to wait for it to dry before you can relax again, and your saliva can coat your teeth and it's fine. The paint will not stick if your teeth are wet. So if you find that the paint isn't sticking, just go back and dry your teeth real quick. You can work section by section, that's totally fine. And now same thing on the bottom teeth. Now for the lips, I'm going to be using the Ink of Elation liquid lipstick in the color Maraschino. And this is a very bright red, very like cherry red. And I'm gonna plop that on in the center. Then I'm going to use a lip brush so I can be really precise with my application. He has a very defined and pointed cupid's bow. His lips are quite thin, so I'm going to underline them to make them seem really thin. Oh my god, I'm the Joker. Ah, this is so cool. The red lip really does bring it together. I'm doing the bottom lip kind of pointed as well, kind of like a V shape. And then I'm going to extend the outer corners. I'm just overdrawing the top outer corner, so it looks like that. And then when I smile, it extends the smile as well. Then once that's done, I'm just taking some of the Clown White Light and kind of going around the bottom lip, and that just really accentuates it and just helps to clean it up a bit if it's not super clean around the edges. Also doing the cupid's bow, and then right here. Then I'm going to set that with the white eyeshadow real quick. So now I can see the final result, and I kind of want to intensify the contour a little bit more. So I'm going to go back in with the dark gray, and I'm just going to intensify certain areas that I think need a little boost. I feel like he has a lot more wrinkles than what I've got going on, so I'm going to intensify the 11s. He also has some like forehead wrinkles, which I don't have. But let's do some. Just very lightly. This just adds a little bit to the expressiveness of the character. Just want these wrinkles to be very subtle. I'm just blending out the 11s. Now I'm just going to take the Milk Longwear Gel Liner in the color Boss. It is a black liner. And I'm going to take that on my waterline. Oh wait, no, I need to put my contacts in first. Let me do that first. Okay, I've got my contacts in. Now I can line my waterline. I'm going to tightline my top lash line as well. And also smudge a little bit of that on the top lash line, just in the outer corner. Now I'm just going to get my wig on and my outfit on, and I'll be back to show you the finished look. And this is the finished look. Okay, the outfit and the wig are a little ridiculous. I feel like this wig is way too, like, grease lightning for the Joker, although sometimes his hair is it's a little like this. But the outfit, it's a little too Party City. I feel like the Joker's more refined. His suits are, you know, tailored, and they just happen to be purple. But yeah, this is like the old school Joker with the flower on the lapel and everything. But Listen, it's what I could find. And I think this wig has padding, so it's like, it makes the hair so much bigger. It's a lot of hair. But I tucked some of it back since I did paint my hairline green. It just kind of makes the wig look a little bit more believable, even though it does have a hard front. It's not a lace front, unfortunately. I feel like I look like a very young Joker. The Joker, he looks like an older man. Like, maybe not old, but like, he's probably in his 40s, you know? And I feel like I look like a young Joker. Like maybe like mid-20s Joker. You know? I don't know. Could just be me. But I really hope you guys like this. I don't know if I'm gonna go watch the movie today. If you guys have watched it, let me know your opinions down below. No spoilers, obviously, but let us know what you thought. Was it good? Was it not good? I don't know. I don't have my hopes up, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a good movie. It's just, you know, not The Killing Joke. And if you're not a huge Joker fan, then let me know who your favorite DC character is down below. I don't care about Marvel. If your favorite character is from Marvel, I just don't want to hear it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's a pretty easy makeup look. I think the little tips and tricks to get his characteristics right are what really make it, like the specific contouring around the cheeks and the smile lines. And if you recreate this look, let me know. I would love to see it. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you liked it. Thank you so much to all my patrons who made Pomp-o-Ween possible. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow for another Halloween tutorial. I'll see you then. Bye.